defined compared to having to do that with, inserting 5 new players that will be starters. So we will still get tested early on, and we still have to figure some things out. There's a lot of work ahead of us, but for the most part, I'm pretty optimistic as to what kind of group I have this year.
What'd you get out of the first exhibition, and I guess what are you looking to get out of this second one?
We were actually, surprisingly, for 3 days practice only, we were pretty well organized, and we played 5 new players in our lineup. So it was all positive from that point of view. I thought we were a little bit rusty going forward. The timing was a little bit off, but we changed a few things around compared to the years past. So that contributed to that, because it takes a little bit of time to work the kinks out when you're talking about timed runs and timed passes and the finer details basically of how you set up your attack.
What's the biggest leap you're hoping this team makes from last year into this year?
Well, I think we need to learn a little bit, from what we did last year or what we didn't do last year, and be stronger, be better, be maybe mentally tougher. So there were a lot of things that we worked on in the off season. There's a lot of things that the players are coming up with themselves and say, hey, we can do this better, we can do that better, which is good. That's what you want to see. There's definitely an interest, there's a commitment, and there's a passion amongst these guys to say, okay, we know we can do better, we want to prove it.
How do you improve mental toughness? You say you work on stuff. How do you improve that?
Well, first you have to find the mental weakness. And you start from there.
Yeah, how do you do that?
You start from there. So, but pointing out things, where you feel like you can be stronger mentally, where you face adversity a little bit in a different way, in a more positive way, in a way that solves problems, So we put that onus a lot on the players, even in practices. Hey, listen, we are not looking for excuses, we're looking for solutions. And since it's more a player's game than any other team sport that we know of, the players have to make decisions on the field that cannot always come from the sideline, so they have to think independently, and they have to come up with the solutions, and we have to train them for that.